Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Oh, I just woke up and said I want to talk to everybody today. I don't have a lot to show, but I just wanted to say hello and happy holiday. This is Thanksgiving. Now, I don't remember if I showed you this last time. I don't think so. It's a headband. I made this in Alaska. It's the same color as the glaciers. Glaciers are this color. Isn't that cute? I love it. Keeps my ears warm. My hair's growing out, but it's at a funny stage, of course. I made these last time, but I forgot to bring them to show you. They're just those afterthought heel socks. You make a tube. You just make a tube, and then you put in the afterthought heel, and the toe you do at the end of the tube. So they're simple, and I love simple. If it's easy and simple, I want to do it. That's for me. I used to make those gusset, heel flap gusset socks, and it took me so long to learn. You'd think I'd keep making them so I get better. No, I did learn them, and they would fit on my feet finally. But I saw this pattern called Lala's. I have it over here somewhere. Oh well. Lala's simple, I don't know, sock. And that's what I did from then on because it was so easy. And they fit. The thing is, they fit better than the heel flap and gusset on my foot. These fit. I know they look lumpy and funny, but they fit perfect. And they don't fall down. They don't slouch off. So that's the pattern for me from now on. Ooh, I love it. I love this yarn. I got it from Knit Picks. And usually they don't make speckles that I like. Usually they make funny looking speckles. I don't know how to describe it, but they're not pretty. They don't look like this. But this one, I just saw it and I said, that looks good. And I bought it and I got it and said, oh man, I made these and I love it, so I'm gonna get some more. There is no more. It was a accident they made some speckles I liked. Now they got the regular speckles that I don't like, so. Oh, there you go with yarn. If I was a spinner or a dyer, I could make my own, but I'm not. And that's a hobby I don't want to get into. I'll buy my yarn, thank you. Somebody else can make it. I'm drinking. New cup. I just bought this cup. Homemade pumpkin spice latte. Why homemade, you may ask? Am I a purist? No. Starbucks stopped making it already. They stopped offering it. They had it, I think it was September they had it. And they had it through October, and then boom. At least here in Sparks, Nevada, no more. And they say they're not getting any more. Starbucks doesn't send it. What? Pumpkin spice latte is supposed to last through Christmas, I think. And they're supposed to have not only this, they're supposed to have gingerbread and all those flavors. They don't have them. No. But I was shopping in the store and I saw in the, what aisle is it? Well, it's the aisle with the coffee and tea and stuff. They had a big bottle of Torini, I think it's pronounced. It's Italian, that Italian syrup. It's called pumpkin sauce. And I went, oh, and I looked, and that sounds perfect, so I brought it home, and it is perfect. I made half a cup of very strong coffee, so it's similar to espresso. And then I put half a cup of hot milk from the microwave, real hot milk, and then I poured that stuff in to taste, and it turns out it takes quite a bit of it to make it taste pumpkin-y, so it's got a lot of calories in it, but this is my only one I'm having, so stirred up. It was exactly like Starbucks, so I'm so happy on Thanksgiving to have a pumpkin spice latte. I gave him hell down there. said, what's the idea of Starbucks doing that? And they said, we don't know, we don't know. Those little baristas aren't in charge. I mean, you just make this stuff. I hate those other flavors like chocolate brulee and whatever. I don't like coffee with chocolate much. Pumpkin? Oh, I love pumpkin. All right. I have one more finished object, and that's all the fit. Oh, well, I didn't show you this sweater. What am I talking about? Of course, I got the sweater with two sleeves. My pretty sweater. You'll just see a massive red now. There it is. That's my sweater. I'm sticking to it. This is nice and warm. I just love it, and the color is so festive. I will certainly wear it on Christmas. Now, the other thing is, I made another hood. Oh, I love it. I look for hood patterns, and there's only so many ways you can make a hood, but I'm always looking for something new. And I found this one. It's called the Lil Red Hood. I don't have the pattern. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Lil Red. By Imagine this. It's cute. It looks like a little red hood. Only they tell you use super bulky plus size 15 needles. That turns out a big red hat, or in my case, a big blue one. I had this for years. This yarn. Excuse me. Pumpkin spice is getting me. So I got my big red hood. Is not little. This yarn is pure wool. It's Cascade. The heaviest Cascade they make. And a size 15 needle. Oh, it's so fun. It didn't take any time at all. And it just feels so warm and cozy. And we're supposed to get snow today. Nevada got snow all over the place. Tahoe, South Reno, parts of Sparks. But in my neighborhood, we got nothing. They said, brace for the storm. So we went to the store. We bought all the goodies we needed for the storm. Milk and chocolate, bread and chicken and potatoes, whatever we wanted to have. Potato chips we got all kinds of snacks for sitting in here eating and looking at the snow. And it's snow. Hadn't snowed for 3 days. But it's snowing all around us. You can't drive over the hill to go to San Francisco. You can't. Trains are not blocked. Too much snow. But here, nothing. We're promised again some snow today. If we don't get it, I'm going to complain to the gods. That's who I'm going to complain to. The weather gods. They're not nice to us. We want snow too. I want to wear this outside in the snow. I really do. I want to go for a little walk, feed the birds and stuff. Oh, God. Every time we feed the birds now, we've always fed the birds, but we haven't always owned this cat. We're just feeding his dinner. We're just supplying him with doves and pigeons and quail. He kills them. Oh, this kitty. Last night, my husband went out and saved the quail. It was a baby quail. He saved it. He made our cat, Pip, come in the house, shut the door. He's he's mad. He wants to cut out to his prey. Because he brought a baby pigeon, baby quail up to the back door, the patio door. He's on the patio. He likes to kill things on the patio. So it's running around in the patio. And Pip's in the house howling his head off trying to get out. And Casey's out there trying to catch the little thing and save it. He finally caught it. It went boop, boop, boop. It keeps going like this to catch it. He caught it. He threw it out on the grass, and he came in the house and went around so he could go get it. And he picked it up and he walked it way far away. So, if you just leave it on the grass, the cat goes out and gets it again. Finishes the job. So he took it a long ways away, where he thinks the quail live, in these rocks, these big rocks down there. So he went and saved the quail. What a good man. But he's just going to catch something again tomorrow. He's going to catch a mouse, a lizard, or something. Because he's a natural kitty. We give cat food and he licks the juice off and he doesn't want cat food. He wants real food. And he catches his own. So, I mean, what can you say? I know one time I described that and some lady, one of the kind viewers said, I'll send you a special collar you can put around your cat so it doesn't do that. I think my cat would do it if you put a anchor around his neck. He'd drag it out and do it anyway. He's a natural cat. And I looked up cats. He's a tabby, so he's got those stripes. And I looked up, they come straight from Africa. All his ancestors are from Africa, and they were a little taller than him. They looked just like him, but they were a little taller. And they're just hunters. I mean, god dang. I love our kitty. I don't want to change him. Oh, that's warm in there. It's heavy, mega bulky, see? Oh, it feels good, though. I bet it feel good outside. I haven't worn it outside yet. But I shall as soon as it starts raining. It's all overcast. It looks like it might snow. I'm hoping. Now my hair's all fuzzy wuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy had a bear. Fuzzy wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy wuzzy wuzzy very fuzzy wuzzy. All right. Works in progress. Which aren't that many either. But now I don't remember the pattern. And I don't have it right now. But it's as simple as it could be. It's a big wrap. You cast on, I think it's 96 stitches, I think. With whatever yarn you got the most of, and I got a whole bag of this stuff. It's part acrylic, part wool. It's really nice, variegated black and red. Little soft stripes. One row is seed stitch, or no, one row is knit, purl, knit. Not seed. Knit, purl, knit. The next row is knit. So it's just 2 rows, easy. And it turns into this beautiful thing. Here's the one side of it. And then the other side, it's reversible, but it looks a little different. It's pretty. There's the purl row. Isn't that nice? It's going to be 70 inches long. And it's just a big wrappy wrap around. It's like an oversized scarf. You can wear it, you know, many different ways. I'm having a good time with that. And I have lots of this. I think I have 6 more balls after this, of this stuff. It's barber poled. And if you remember those blue fingerless mitts I made, I'm making, using the same yarn, I'm making a hat. It's a nice short row hat, just like the mitts were short rows. So where's that pattern? Oh, I had it. Here it is. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. The Vertigo hat. It's free, and it's real simple, and it's nice, because it shapes it as you're going. See? That's where I'm at in it. See? All that's shaped by the short rows, which are very easy. And you're done. You just, you know, thread through this little hole, little circle at the top, and you pull it, and then sew down there'll be a nice little seam area. Just sew that. This isn't it's too small right now, but it'll look like that. You know, it's pretty. I just love the shaping of it. It's head shaped already. That's fun. That's a nice pattern. I've made it before. It's so simple, and it's so worth it when you're done. It's attractive because it goes vertical. That must be why they call it Vertigo hat. It's very nice. All these patterns will be down in the notes. I'm making another pair of socks out of this nice stripy blue. Now I don't know what yarn it is because I just found it without a ball band. It was just in my stash. I think it's Knit Pick Stroll tonal, I think. Oh, where is it? I have a finished sock here somewhere. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle-dee-dee. Okay, I found it. So I added some color to it. Some nice bright salmon color. Oh, these will be my socks when they're done. Ta-doo. I like that with the blue. It looks pretty. I'm just all into new things lately. I'm just all into new projects. I keep casting on all kinds of things, small things. After all these sweaters, it's fun to make small things. Of course, socks take a long time too. Socks are not quick. So that's all that. And then in the meantime, I was looking through some yarn magazines, of course, and I found this advertised heat wave. It's just big Aran weight acrylic, but it's supposed to be super warm. Even though it's acrylic, acrylic it provides some warmth, not a whole lot. But this is supposed to be heat generating yarn. When the sun shines on it, I guess when it's a cold sunny day, not snowy day, when the sun shines on it, it gets warmer. When the sun shines on anything, it gets warmer? Probably. Well, anyway, I'm a sucker for new yarn that's got a little gimmick to it, and I bought it. I bought 4 balls of this, different colors. I'm going to make some charity hats. Maybe it'll keep the folks warm down there on 4th Street. That's the name of our Skid Row, 4th Street. There's a hotel on 4th Street that's full of, well, they would be homeless, but they live in the hotel. They would be homeless, except for the city helps as many as they can fit in there and live in the hotel. I have to wipe my glasses. Yeah, we have a big old homeless population. My husband always goes, why do they want to live up here? It's so fun, so cold in the winter and hot in the summer, Well, they're probably born here. And they just didn't make it in, society and life and capitalism life. And so they're out there. This is where they've always lived. Don't be so hard on the homeless. You might be homeless someday. Just don't be hard on them. They don't want to be homeless. So I got that. I thought I'd look for some nice cable hats, maybe. You could really have fun making something out of it, despite there's acrylic, and it's gray. One of my friends is allergic to gray. No sneezing. Don't come near. Rita, I think her name is. Anyway, so I'm going to have fun with that. I'm trying not to cast on because I've already casted on so many things, including crochet. I get on YouTube. YouTube's my favorite learning thing. I learned everything from YouTube. History, news, crafts, arts and crafts, and crochet. Oh, YouTube has helped my crochet immensely. As I say, I'm still a beginner. But this is so much fun. It's 1 row of doubles and 1 row of puff stitches. And then you alternate the two. That's all you do. 215 stitches. 200. You start with 216, you end with 215, of course. And it's going to be a really cute scarf. And I'm using this. I have another ball of it up there, cupcake yarn. So the color stripes appear on their own. You don't have to do anything. It's going to be so pretty. I guess I'll make it about 6 inches wide, maybe. It's got some dark in here too. It won't be so pale when I'm done with it. It's just the only color I had. You use a thin, cupcake is a size 3, a DK weight, so use a thin yarn like that with a J needle, a J hook. And the J hook's way too big for it, so it helps it be puffy and light, nice. And it makes the little puffs stand out more. Oh, I just love little puffs. How easy it is to make them. 4 little yarn over pull-ups in each stitch, each one. It makes a puff. You end up with 9 strands across your hook, and you pull through all 9, and it makes a nice big puff. It really puffs out. That's going to be fun. I'll probably give this away to somebody. Maybe next Christmas. Make a bunch of stuff. I already gave all my stuff to the Christmas holiday. We give at the library. There's 2 knitting groups at the library. I recently joined both. I was only in one before. Now I'm in both. Because one is more crochet and one's more knitting. Anyway, both groups make things for charity for the Christmas. I already gave my big bag of Christmas knitting to them. So this will all be for next year. Because I'm the sad knitter who doesn't have any family who wants it. None. No one in my family or my friends want it. Now my sister, I made her a sweater. She asked me for a sweater, and I made it for her. I'm not sure she really wears it or anything. I'm not positive. She might be knit-worthy. I don't know. I'm not sure. She does wear the hat, I think. I made her a hat. I don't know. But I have no one to make things for. Oh, that kills me. No grandchildren. No relatives that want anything. I'm the oldest, so now that everyone's gone, finally come to that part in life where I'm the oldest. I don't have any aunts or uncles or grandparents anymore. Or parents. I must be an orphan. So there's no older relative to make a lamp blanket for, or a scarf, or a hood, or a cape. So everything goes to charity. And I know somebody likes them out there, some old lady or old man. They've gotten stuff for me for years now. And other people. Other people knit for them too, of course. Anyway, so that's my thing. This will be for next Christmas. Oh, it's just so exciting to see the puffs puff out. This is a good time for knitting Thanksgiving, I think. I am thankful. I'm so thankful I'm retired and can do all this daily. I'm so thankful I can wear my pajamas all day, which I'm doing right now. I just put the sweater over them. I have my pajamas on. If I want to, I don't have to get dressed all day. Oh, retirement's so nice. And, having worked all those years is so worth it now. At the time, you just feel like a slave, just slaving for no reason, You know how it feels. Because then you got to go home and take care of the kids and feed and cook and clean and worry and pay bills and try to make the money stretch, and then somebody lays you off and you get panicked and try to find another job real quick. Maybe you don't like it, the new job, you have to quit it, then you totally panic because now you have no job again, and you have to go through that until you get something you can stand. I ended up working for the state of California as a legal secretary, and I could stand that, although it was hard. I don't want to start bashing my old job, but oh, there was some dumb people I worked with at the state. I mean, they shouldn't have been in charge of anything. They screwed up everything. I keep wanting to say bad words here. I'm sorry. I do not want to start swearing on here because I can go like a sailor. But I worked there for 13 years. Before then, I was a job hopped, all over the place. And as a legal secretary, which is a good job, or was anyway. I don't know what they do now. I don't see any ads for it hardly anymore. I look sometimes just to see what's happening. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're not hiring them anymore, training them. But you need lots of training. You have to have lots of knowledge. You have to learn a lot. You have to keep up with the changes constantly. There's always changes in procedures and how you do things in being a legal secretary. And you have to be on the ball. And you have to want to be on the ball. But when you work with people that don't want to be on the ball, it's hard. I ended up doing a lot of stuff that other people should have been doing, but I was the responsible one, so I got to do it all. That's all right. That's my nature anyway. But after all that work and aggravation and just exhaustion, sometimes you come home and I had a kid that was horrible to deal with, and I had a sweetheart. Sweetheart was always mad at me because I had to deal with the horrible kid a lot. So the sweetheart didn't get any attention, but the horrible kid got all the attention, negative, positive, every bit of attention. She's a darling now, but as a child, she was trouble. So, it makes it all worth it. Now, I just live the life of luxury. I can buy what I want. I can do what I want. A little flack from the husband about what he wants me to do, but I don't do a lot of what he wants me to do. I do what I want to do mostly. And so does he. He does what he wants to do. We have separate money. Our money's separate. So there's no nagging on it or flipping out if somebody buys a bunch of yarn. The other person doesn't care because it's not his money. It doesn't affect him. He buys a bunch of shirts. He likes Hawaiian shirts from Tommy Bahama. I swear to God, if you thought yarn was expensive, his shirts are very expensive. He's got 25 of them. And he keeps looking in the computer to look at more in the catalogs and stuff. He likes them. Jeez, he even has a Tommy Bahama suit. And he's got Tommy Bahama tennis shoes over here. This is partly his room now with his stuff in it. You got yarn, but down here's his shoes and everything. And he likes fancy Italian shoes. He's a dresser. He likes to dress. I don't care that much. I like to knit and wear what I meant. Oh, I'm just rambling. I'm just happy today. As you can tell, I'm chattering. I'm chattering like a chipmunk. I'm wishing you the nicest holiday today. I hope you all are so happy with your dog or your cat, your relatives, if you have any that come over or that you go over there, the lovely fall, winter weather. Ignore the politics. Don't listen just for a day. That's what I'm telling myself. Don't listen for a day. I would like a day off from politics. And especially one man in politics. I don't want to hear his voice. I don't want to see his unattractive face. I don't want to hear anything about him for one day. I don't want to say Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great day, and I love you.